I was discussing with some of the people I work with, why do you apologize for being autistic? If being autistic isn't bad, why would you say, sorry, I'm autistic? Or apologize for one of your autistic traits? And they said, well, it's not sorry in the literal sense of an apology, but it's more so sorry to keep the peace. On the one hand, being autistic is not bad. So why would you say, sorry, I'm autistic? Why would you apologize for being autistic if being autistic isn't bad? And on the other hand, why would you apologize to keep the peace and not apologize for a wrong that you have done? And we all know that literal use of language and literal interpretation of language is a significant trait of autism. That's a non-literal use of the word sorry. Why would you, in effect, mask your autism by using a non-literal use of a word? Why would you do that? Apologizing for an autistic trait is just as bad as apologizing for being autistic itself. Why? Because an autistic trait is part of autism, and you would not have that autistic trait if you weren't autistic. I was once working with someone to help him unmask his autism, and he said sometimes he will apologize to people in positions of authority, whether they're family authority or other forms of authority. He will apologize to them for displaying autistic traits or showing traits of autism because they're powerful. But knowledge is power. Arbitrary human-given authority can be destroyed by knowledge. Many of those who have authority lack knowledge. If you have the knowledge to counter what people say about your autistic traits, the bad and negative things that people say about your autistic traits, people correcting you so-called for your autistic traits, if you have the knowledge to rebel against that, your knowledge can defeat their ignorance. Your knowledge can defeat their stupidity. Your intelligence can defeat them. You have to be intelligent. You have to be knowledgeable. You have to be educated. Then you will not fear what others do to you because you will have the intellectual tools to resist what others do to you. I've unmasked my autism. It means I'm not sorry anymore for being autistic or any of my autistic traits. I'm not sorry. As a matter of fact, I'm almost defiant. In fact, I am defiant about my autism. Defiant towards social norms and social tendencies that would rather have me mask my autistic traits. Defiant towards people who would encourage me to mask. Defiant towards the notion that I should mask or that I should somehow act more normal. I'm defiant, confident, and intimidating. The opposite of sorry for being autistic. Don't apologize for being autistic since being autistic isn't bad. Don't apologize for being autistic to keep the peace because that's a non-literal and therefore non-autistic use of the word sorry. And always carry yourself with that sense of defiant, confident, intimidating swagger.